part two. So, me and my therapist are working on getting a assessment for the autism. But if any of you all know or have dealt with this, you know that there is anywhere from a 6-month to a 5-year waiting period to be able just to get assessed. And so I have to go through the University of Kentucky because of my insurance, and they have a 5-year waiting period. I'm like, in 5 years, I can't wait that long. So I got some friends that are trying to hook me up because, in my barbering work, I specialize in working with children who have sensory sensitivities, ADHD, autism, that type of thing. So I have a lot of resources to be able to kind of tap into to try to get me in. And I don't know, so I'm working on that. And I'm just really disturbed. I'm really disturbed at how intense all this is and how much it's bothering me and how much it interferes with my work, with the kids, with my relationship with my husband. It's taken over. And I'm doing my best to be very accepting of this is where we are, and we're doing all we can about it. And again, trying to employ meditative type practices to be able to, just deal with it. It can be really, it was really disturbing at first. And so I think I had a lot of anxiety wrapped around it. And now that I'm getting to be a little bit more accepting of it, I'm starting to relax a little bit. And it's kind of like, okay, this is just where we're at, right? Like, my anxiety's high, my sensory, everything's on overload at certain times of the month. And just have to work with that, right? So, yeah. So again, while I feel miserable right now, like I'm in a good mood, for a couple months, I was just laying around crying and calling in to work because I just couldn't deal. And even today, I feel like I'm going to have a really hard time at work. I'm sitting in the parking lot right now. And I'm just thinking, you know what? We're going to do the best we can. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to work as long as I can and do the best I can. And you know what? If I have to call a timeout, we call a timeout. If I got to go home, I got to go home. I'm not going to feel guilty about it, So, yeah. And so really, I just want to make these videos to kind of log it, I don't know. I know that there are a lot of other women, especially, who are dealing with this. Again, I've read posts and I've seen different articles and whatnot about this, and there's just no research. I've seen 2 studies in adult women who have PMS or PMDD and or ADHD and or autism, and there's just not a lot of science behind this. And so a lot of the evidence is anecdotal, right? It's coming from self-reports of people who are dealing with these symptoms. And man, there's a lot of us out there. And so my hope is to educate, support, inform, and try to get some answers for myself. I want to be able to, have a place where we can collaborate on this. That's my hope. And so if any of you all feel like you want to comment, please do. I know that this is kind of a public forum, and so you might not be comfortable with that, and that's cool. I totally respect that. I'm one of these people that overshare. I'm going to give you way too much information. I'll give you information you never even want to know about me. But that's just kind of who I am, right? I don't care. So if you want to comment, I'd love to hear from you. If you want to subscribe to this and kind of follow along, great. We'll just walk through this together and see what we can do. And I'll try to keep you updated on what's going on with me. Okay. So that's me signing off for today. What is today? Today's what? April 15th, I think, of 2023. Yeah, that'll be good to know. This crap started with me back in November, December of 22, so we're about 6 months into it, and I guess I'm just through that stage, right? Stages of grief where I'm finally getting to a little acceptance. But let's walk through this together. I'd love to hear from you.